Good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday evening. Hope everyone's doing great. Just down a little bit here. Didn't have a major plan, but what I did is I pulled out a box of 45s here. So here's one box. So I'm not a big 45 guy, but that does not mean that I don't have a couple thousand because I tend to buy too much stuff. Yeah, Cindy can attest. Anyway, so I looked out one box and we're gonna go through the box and see what's there. Nothing too well planned out. So first thing I have is actually a stack of I'll try and play a few as we go along. We hear something interesting. A stack of actually picture sleeves, but there's no 45. I'm not sure where I picked them up, but there they are. So I got a nice Cool in the Gang picture sleeve. We need more light. Stand by. Bringing up a little more light for us. Oh, there it is. All right, now we have lots of light. I'll have to deal with that after the show here. Anyway, there we go. Much better lighting. So, let's run through these picture sleeves I have. Cool and Gang, Cherish, not a song I know well. Ready for the World. Again, I do not actually have these 45s. I picked this whole stack up somewhere, probably Goodwill or garage sale. Probably paid almost nothing for them. Here's actually a Journey 45. Still They Ride from Escape. Do not know that song. Journey song. Elton John Band, we still refer to as the Elton John Band. 45 for Philadelphia Freedom. Looks like a later reissue. That is a 70s, early 80s. Tiffany, All This Time, not her biggest hit. And someone probably had these hanging on their wall. There's a Steve Winwood. Said, I'm sure we'll get to some more interesting. Sheena Easton, Modern Girl. This looks like probably her time when she was working with Prince. Little River Band, 45. Take It Easy on Me. And Stevie Wonder, Go Home. Anyway, that's all the 45 or the paper sleeves that without a 45 I picked up. Let's look at some actual 45s we got here. Like I said, and I've got quite a few, but I didn't sort through them, so we'll just see what as we go here. We'll throw this one on for a moment. Probably sounds bad, but it's dusty and crusty. Some of these are in better shape than others. We'll see what this see on there. See if I can get a little bit of background. There we go. On Barnaby Records, which I think was his own label. There's The Streak by Ray Stevens. The King and I motion picture soundtrack. There's an EP, Something Wonderful. Born Too Late, The Ponytails. This one looks like and come on, Joey, Dance With Me. The McGuire Sisters, Sugar Time Twist, and More Hearts, More Broken That Way. Another McGuire Sisters, Delilah Jones. Like I said, I picked a lot of these up from various places, so it is totally random. There's a Sheriff 45, Half Breed. There's an original issue of Half Breed on MCA record. That might be a reissue there. There's Half Breed. Let's see here. The Ronettes with Look at the Stars. Just Goofed, the Teen Queens, and Eddie My Love on RPM Records. That's probably original 45. Mega Joy, Apollo 100. Exercise in A minor, Power 100. Again, I believe that was Stephanie, my friend. She could probably believe that was one of those disco things from the 70s. Tom Edwards. What is a teenage boy and what is a teenage girl inside too? Covering all your bases. Copy of Joy to the World. Um, Here's two Sweet 45s, Medusa, which was their later stuff when they were writing their own stuff, and Action, a nice hit. And there's Sweet on Bell Records. It still has the Bell paper sleeve too. Man from Mecca and Little Willie, their biggest hit. And there's the nice Venture sticker. So someone picked this up at Venture. And let's see what else we got tonight. Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting. Let's see. C.W. McCall, Convoy. Yeah, on MGA Records, interestingly. That was produced by Mannheim Steamrollers, Chip Davis. He was the music behind that. Sunflower, Daddy Dewdrop, Chickaboom, Don't You Just Love It, Daddy. I believe that was done by someone else. But there you go. David Essex, Rock On. Yeah, it's completely random. Some of them are in better shape than there's another copy of the Sweet Little Willie. Luther Vandross, Stop the Love. There's a nice T45 cover sleeve. Jerry Vale sings the Great Love Song. This, I believe, and probably my record nerd friends out there know better than me, this was a promo from when I was working at the record store. There's a Radiohead 45 promo for There There and Paper Bag Rider from Hail to the Thief. There's a Reverend Horton Heat, which is a great kind of rockabilly band. And since that one's over, we'll fire this one up here for a little bit in the background. Because I always like the song on here, Sue Jack Daniels. It's a nice song, which probably a lot of people want to do some drinking these days. So let's see how that sounds as we go on through here. Looks like a couple more promos from the Street Side days, from my Street Side friends out there. There's the Zootones, and I think Jason Green from Street Side, he wore his t-shirt. He had a promo t-shirt from this band. I think he's been doing that this month. So there's a Zootones promo. Let's see. Green, another promo 45. I'm not sure I ever actually played it. Pop song. It's on IRS, and it's on orange vinyl. Let's see. Save the Day. No nothing about them. There's a Clash 45. They were reissuing the Clash. I remember that. So it's a promo reissue of London Calling. And Monster Voodoo Machine. Ravenettes. I think Jason ordered that 45 recently either. They were a pretty nice 90s band, actually. Marianne, I see Marianne King on here. I think you need to go out and rebuy all your vinyl. This I bought just because I like the cover, and I just like the title because it was very cheesy. It's Burl Ives sings song For Men About Men. So he's being a very manly man with titles like The Sailor's Return, When I Was Single, Prisoner Song, aka The Midnight Special, John Henry. So apparently he liked to sing manly songs for men in his youth. There's a Happy Burl Ives, a little earlier than when he was the snowman. There's a Bushwigger, It was an anti-Bush song from Pearl Jam. And this again with the Street Side promo. There's the Saves Today. That's on orange vinyl. Ooh. Coming Home Puppets. Band Hum. Don't know a lot about them. And there's a Falling in Love is Hard on Me. There's an Aerosmith 45 promo. I do remember this was actually, I remember getting this at Creve Coeur. So, showing my age for those of you who know your street side history. Ravenettes again. Zootones again. MPMX. Live to Ride Side. Time and Season, Blood and Guts. Let's see. The band Balance, It's So Strange. I believe they had one of the Kulick brothers who was involved with Kiss. And a couple people from Good Rats were involved with this band as well. Rick Springfield with his cover of I've Done Everything for You. Working Class Dog, a favorite of Cindy's. Let's see what else we got here. Thou Shall Be Righteous. Let's see. Frederick Jagel from Elijah. Oh, the Deck of Faith series. This is probably from the 30s. I Will Lift Mine Eyes Up. Frederick Jagel from Palms. So, again, I do like these old paper sleeves telling you how to take care of it from RCA Victor. It's probably from the 60s. Perry Como, Romeo and Juliet. And again, I just found humor because I have a dark sense of humor in the right there, square in the middle, saying, keep it gay. This is on Fun Records, which is one of those labels that would put out party albums, as they would call them in the 60s and 70s. My God, How the Money Rolls In, the Dirty Half Dozen, 4 or 5 times. This is done by the Dirty Half Dozen. If you Google them, I'm sure you could hear it. And actually, it's not from it, but there's a nice original Parrot Records paper 45. Let's see. There we go. That's a good one there. Another sweet 45 we can play. Ballroom Blitz. One of my favorites, actually. Let's see. We're getting our way through them for this evening, but got a few more. This I bought at Euclid Records here in town at one of their sales. It's actually a nice little collection. 7 Inches of Heaven has a lot of nice 80s stuff on there. Reckless Eric, the Marconis, Chandler Travis, Citizen Radio, Zoe Lewis. But very 80s, kind of obscure stuff, and it's kind of a fun pickup there. The Damned, limited edition color vinyl single. Damn, had a colorful history, and actually came wrapped in a poster too. Not sure where I picked this one up, but this is pretty nice actually. And there's the paper sleeve, picture band. I believe that some version of the Damned is still out there touring, doing shows. Jesse Johnson. Wicker Man, that's uncolored vinyl there. Looks like we're getting to the end of tonight. I got 1 or 2 kind of quirky surprises to pull out here at the end here. There's a nice celebrity piece here. I Don't Want to Go. Joey Travolta, the lesser known Travolta. On Millennium Records, which was part of Casablanca, they would sign all the kind of side projects. But can't go wrong with having a Joe Volta 45. Everyone should have one. And this I picked up somewhere. I think might have even been a Goodwill pickup a while back. They don't get 45s often, but this is actually out of an EP box set of some type. So it's side 3 and 4, a Funkadelic EP. It'd be nice to have the rest of it in the cover, but it was still kind of a cool 10-cent pickup. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Throw this on for a little bit here. Bring this down. Play a little bit of the last couple I have. We won't get through all of them, but be good fun. Let me take a drink here. This is Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture Show, but he had one KC Classic yet, and then I actually picked up the 45. I've got the album somewhere too, but it's definitely kind of a Tim Curry song called Do the Rock. On the Ballroom Blitz, it's even got the original Capitol 45 cover, so the paper sleeves are actually kind of a selectable thing too. Yeah, I don't think Casey would play this today, but playing. I always thought this was a fun 45 song. You'll still hear it in the mornings on Sunday morning sometimes. All right, and then the last two I got, and we'll play a little section. One is a local thing that I found somewhere, but it's a little beat up. But it's Y98 from Phillips and Wall from 1985. I love St. Lou, and someone put in the nice metal 45 disc. You don't see those often, but they're pretty cool. So it's pretty cheesy 80s production here. Not sure who's singing. Let's jump in and get into it.
Chicago Cubs were the first to fall, and we were born to
Sounds
win.
a little bit like I Love LA.
We beat the Phillies. We beat the Mets.
So
and look out, Royals.
there you go, rocking.
There's no doubt that we're going all the way to the top.
For those of you missing baseball, again, I'm not a sports guy, but you can flash back to 85 for a few moments there. And then the last one that was in this box that I pulled out is actually Sharon, who's watching and always a fan of the Monkees. I had this Monkees 45 from an 80s day, but it's got it's actually a pre-release copy. So I don't know. Terrible song. It's probably the best song from the Pull It album when they had their first comeback on MTV. But Heart and Soul. It was a nice pop song. Michael Nesmith was not involved. But again, actually a very listenable pop song there. I will find out what the Damn song was for you, Sharon. I'll listen to it in a moment. The Damn song was a song called Gigolo. And Gigolo edited version. And it was from the album The Damned Anything. That helps you. I don't think I know that particular album, but they have a long history. And then let me swing this down for a second. I'll play just a little bit of the second side, mainly because I listened to it before we did this. It's actually a fairly rare, apparently pretty cool live piece featuring Peter Tork, who's actually probably the better musician on a lot of them. He had much more of a folky sound. He was friends with Stephen Stills and a lot of people from the LA scene. It's like, but it's actually not a bad live recording from the 80s, and kind of features Peter Tork, who we lost last year. I always thought it's actually not a bad live production. It doesn't sound everything they can do. All right, so that was that box. It was kind of fun. Like I said, very cool. I've got very little damned. I need to actually get more of that, Sharon. I have to look into that. And thanks for everyone who's interacting. It's like a lot of fun. Maybe I'll pull out another box tomorrow. Like I said, it was completely random. I just saw what was in there, but I've got 7 or 8 more boxes like this. I'll pull out something else, and if there's something you'd like me to go over, I can share the little bit of knowledge I have and pretend like I know what I'm doing. But this is a lot of fun. If you have questions or want to send me a comment, I'm all ears, and hope we see everyone tomorrow. Everyone stay in, stay safe. We'll get through this, and maybe we'll get to go through everything in my house by the time we're done. Have a good evening.